different times at this point because my battery was going down, my SIM card was full. We are gonna work this out on this beautiful Sunday evening. Anyways, hey y'all, hey, I'm Raquel. If you're new with me, if you've been rocking out with me for a while, I miss you guys so much. XOXO to all of you. I really appreciate you guys clicking and joining me for today. Some of the tea, some of the updates of what we've been up to, going through, and all of that good stuff. All right, I really want to say thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for every last one of you guys who inbox me on Instagram, personal messages, emails, all that good stuff to say, hey girl, where you at? When you coming back? What's going on? Is everything all right? Everything is all right. You know, we had the summer vacation, so we had plenty of our guests to come in town. My mother, April, my in-laws. April came back again for the second time this summer, so it was just so much. And then it was still summer vacation, and now we're back in school. April has went back up to college. The boys are back in school, so we are here. So hey y'all, so that's a little bit of why we have just disappeared up into the atmosphere, because when you just have guests coming in and out, you just cannot get on the same routine. All right, so that's that little fluff in a box. Anyways, this house stuff, I've gotten so many questions. What's going on with the house? Do you have a house? You're still looking? What's the deal? Y'all want the tea? All right, let's go. So, to be honest, 100,000% honest, we were under contract for a home, probably April, beginning of April, end of March. This has become our daily life. Can you imagine a whole neighborhood would be created here? Oh my goodness. Chickens, I hear chickens. April, beginning of April, end of March, we went under contract. So that's why kind of some of the videos were still like dying down, trickling down for the housing, because we already had kind of found one, went under contract, placed our deposit down, and all of that good stuff, right? All right, here comes. We had our pre-approval, the lending, all of that good stuff went through, you know, even to get the house, put the deposit down. But after a little bit of the mortgage people doing their due diligence, they came back and said, you guys are not going to qualify for this house anymore because we could not count my income. Oh, okay. So because I had breaking my income from 2020, they could no longer count my pay. So then guess what that means? That means now this house that we've qualified and put a deposit down, we no longer, you know. So that was what really happened in a nutshell to the house that we were under contract. It was a brand new build down here in South Florida. Beautiful 4 bedrooms, 12,000 square foot lot. You know, all of the bells and whistles. It was a tad little far away from like the city part, like down in the suburban area. But yeah, that's what happened. So it kind of like took us for a loop, a whammy, and to be honest, we almost did not receive our deposit back because the builder was like, you guys did not give us enough notification from the mortgage. It was just a big mess. So we were still trying to do other lending mortgage companies to see if someone else will qualify, but everybody was just coming back, you had too much breaking income. So after we left out of El Paso, Texas, from the last duty station retiring, of course you guys may or may not know, we have went to St. Louis, back to our home city or whatever. So I stopped right at the end of El Paso tour so they can pack up our household goods, put all of our stuff in storage, which is still in storage to this day. And then we went to St. Louis for like 3 months, and then we got out to Miami end of February, it's like the tail end of February 2021, and we have been just rocking out out here ever since, right? So that's like it in a nutshell of why this housing stuff kind of subsided, died down. All of this just happened I believe around May. I believe May-ish time frame. Wait, hold off on that to start it. Just cut the light off, please. But yeah, so all of that happened May. So here it is. We are now officially about to be in September in a couple of like days, literally. So what's happened is, being that we were tied up with the contract, even though they said no in May, our closing date would have officially been July. Like the house would have been ready, we would have been moving out, all that good stuff would have July of this year, like the 22nd or so is when we were supposed to have closed. That was our closing date. Yeah, but anyways, all this up until this time, they was like, no, you're not gonna get your money back because we needed it in writing that you guys did not qualify. That was a big mess. But at the end of the day, whatever, we didn't worry about it. It was just, I mean, it was a big thing, but we didn't put enough energy into it. We were getting advice about go get a lawyer, go pursue this. It's like when you don't have that much energy, because we still had other things going on. We still trying to find out another home. We're still trying to do other things. Nobody has that negative energy. So here comes the closing date. Literally the day, either the day of closing or the day after, we get the builders call us and says, hello, how are you guys doing? How's the house hunting going? Hello, we're fine. We're still searching. We don't know. We're kind of stuck at this moment, but we're good. Oh, well, hey, this is blah, blah, blah from the builders. We're going to honor your $10,000. We know that you're military vet, blah, blah, blah. We would never want to have that reputation. We're going to qualify you and give you your down payment deposit back. What? So that happened in July. We still haven't received anything, but knowing the whole, we did sign some documents to release us of the contract and all that good stuff. So all of that literally just happened July like 24th of being released. So it's been a 1 full month from being released out of the contract. So all of that to say, we had a house. We just didn't qualify. So what we're still qualified for a home, but of course it is much less than what it is. It being not they're not able to count my income until we get back up to the 24-month time frame, because to be honest, I did have quite a bit of break, like 10 months. So I couldn't even be mad. Out of 24 months, I only had 24 months. In 10 months I was not working. So because when we got out to Miami, honey, we were on vacation, living it up. I wasn't going back to nobody's job, but I did end up going back to the same job that I was working in Texas. So that kind of helped me, but it still wasn't enough. All right, so yeah, I'm still employed with the same people that I was back then. It's just I still work from home, all that good stuff. All right, now what is our plan now that y'all know what happened? Here comes the big thing. So being that we got this close, we have our oldest boy is now a senior. It's not going to be the wisest decision to try to rush and move into our home when it's literally he only has a couple of more months to graduate. We're just going to extend our contract or lease here just to get it through this school year right here. Literally, it's not going to be that long. It's only 2 semesters. It's not a big deal. He literally asked us, he said, I've already moved 4 times. I don't want to do another high school. So respectfully, we're crammed in this little apartment, but it's fine. You know, it's convenient. They can walk to school. He's working. He goes to school. You know, it is what it is. It's sacrifice. Nonetheless, that's something we have to do as parents. You know, it may not be everybody's cup of tea. We just looking at another like military, we consider this like our last official military move, considering that we still have our stuff in military housing or whatnot. Yeah, that's a whole nother, because after a year we had to start picking up the storage, and that is expensive for all of our stuff. Like his motorcycle, all of that stuff is still in Texas in storage. All of our beds, all that stuff. That comes with the territory. So this is what has taken us this long to respond, because it was summer and then we were going through this transition of now we were under a contract, coming out of contract. So here is what we want to do. We want to purchase real estate. this may be a blessing in disguise, actually. So our first purchase may not just be our home that we live in, but it'll be like an investment property. We're looking at maybe multifamily, you know, but the real estate market here in Miami, oh goodness gracious, it's a little iffy. Now that we're coming out of the seller's market and going back to the buyer's market, you can start seeing people slicing their prices down. They're coming back to more reality. So some of these people were putting their houses up 100 to, you know, 150 over the house value. It wasn't even appraised at that higher price, and they were putting this stuff on the market. But now you can see literally $50,000 off, $10,000 off, all of this. So all of this to say, we may catch a good deal. It may be some financial hardships that we may be able to catch a deal that somebody may be pre-foreclosure. We've been looking at that route. Multifamilies here, Texas, Georgia, kind of around like the military bases, that we may also, if we can't find a good enough deal here in Florida right now, we may start like in Texas or Georgia, where we used to be stationed at, where we know that the cash flow, no matter how the economy goes, you always got military soldiers that their money is guaranteed. So that's also an option. So right now we're kind of like stuck, scared, not knowing what to really do, because we don't really have guidance. We never had anyone to like walk in our shoes with this type of situation. You know, no one in our family really has real estate that they own, so they can't really guide us. Like, we have brokers in our family and agents and all that. They can just give the business perspective, but no one really holds property and own doors to be like, this is the right way to go. I'm really precautious. I'm all of that, and still wanting to pay off all of our debts and all that good stuff. Like, we are so close to the tail end of that vehicle. That is really what is like, I don't want to do anything until that is done, but I also don't want the interest rate to keep creeping up. So I'm like at a rock and a hard place. But we got most of it done. We've definitely been improving our debt to ratio. Our credit scores have went up, and you know, all of that was within this time frame of us, you know, coming out of contract and money is flowing in. So anyways, we've spoken into existence. We will be the first millionaires in our family, one way or another, through real estate and business adventures and all of that. And speaking of business adventures, we are going to start and launch our online store. I'm so excited. Let me share some of the things. Girl, I'm spilling all the tea in this video, but here is one. Some of the things that I'll have in my store. And look at my order. I'm gonna give you definitely a good closer view, but I just wanted to give y'all some little tea. But here, look at how beautiful. Can you see? So some of the items that will be getting launched into the store, xoxo. One of my favorites, it has extra extenders. If you have a smaller wrist, you can definitely take the extender off, but how pretty. Okay? Oh, I'm so excited. To be honest, I'm kind of like stuck on a name. This is the only reason I haven't officially launched, because I want it to be something that represents me. If you hear the name, you're like, okay, that's Raquel or that's Kel. I get it. So help me. I like the word luxe. I like the word chic. So if you guys have any cute, ringy business ideas, names, definitely inbox me on Instagram or leave them down below. I really appreciate you. Okay, so here it goes. I've addressed the housing situation, what's our plan, what we've been up to, and all of that good stuff. So now you know we're not under contract anymore. We're searching for an investment property at this point. And now when you do investment instead of your primary, that takes a little bit more money. Now you got to come up with the 20% down, opposed to us going the VA route, or you know, or whatever, where you didn't need nothing but just your closing costs, but now you have to come up with 20% of whatever your mortgage price is. So now that's kind of halting us a little bit. But if we step out of Florida, or yeah, pretty much kind of Florida in general, and maybe go to Texas, then it won't take as much reserves to start and get a multifamily home down there. Granted, our first business, we didn't want it to necessarily be away from the state that we reside in, but if it's in Texas or Georgia, you know, we still have some connections there from the military, so I don't think it, and then we would still get property managers and things like that and still be able to travel and pop in to those properties. Yeah. And then we also thought about getting into Turo and Airbnb, like all of those. I'm just a little nervous. I just don't like any risk that can fail, so that's why I'm very precautious. Even though here in our building we see Airbnbs pop off all the time, but I'm like, I'll have a whole apartment and then ain't nobody gonna be renting it out. I don't know. I could just be overthinking in my head because, like I said, I don't want to fail. Just being 100% with y'all. That's it. I believe that is all in a nutshell. I'm back, y'all. We are back, y'all. We did some vlogging. I'm gonna try to piece some of the clips together, and they all over the place. We had a little bit when April was in town, but I don't know where those clips have went. But she popped in this time for 2 weeks, and we went to like the beach and did all that kind of fun stuff. But we really didn't get to record because we were living in the life, you know, just living the daily. And then when she got here, she took off. Like, she was like, okay, I gotta go. I got only 2 weeks before I start back school. I'm about to be on vacation. So sister girl was going every day to the beach, 6 to 7 o'clock. She heading out to the beach over there, you know what I mean? So we caught her where we could. We'd do dinners, and we got it together a few times and went to the beach with her. But yeah. What else do y'all want to know? So we'll be here in this apartment a little bit longer just to make sure Mr. graduate high school. Like, that is our #1 goal, to make sure he rocked that stage, you know, and then we can take time for the little one because he's a freshman. So we have all high schoolers and then one over in college. So these are very imperative years, if you guys remember high school. So we just didn't want to be ripping them out, going to another one just to selfishly move into a place. It was just too much. Even though it's costing us a little bit more to stay because they are gonna raise our rent, blah, blah, blah. In a couple of months when our lease is over, whatever, it's worth it though. You know, you only be a high school once. Believe I'm excited. So if you don't mind, drop down in the comments. I miss you all, XOXO. Like, you guys don't understand. I really, really love all of the love, the support, the concerns that made me feel amazing. Us amazing. All right, again, launching. Look, ooh, she fancy. This is some of the products. Yes, some of the products is a heart tennis bracelet. No, necklace. That's the necklace. This is the bracelet. If it'll show or not, but these are some of the things. I just look at the, oh, so pretty. I'm testing out some of the products, so I'm like the one who wants to wear it to make sure the wear is good, the clasp is good, the quality is good before I place our name on anything, because I'm just that type of person. So that's what I've been doing. I've been wearing these, sleeping in them, showering them. See the color change. There are 14 karat filled, you know, and some of them are stainless steel or not stainless steel, sterling silver and all of that. So this is some of the things that I'm going through, and still we're new, don't have any business owners beside us, so we're learning every step of the way, every situation we're learning on our own. But anyways, this is a tennis bracelet. Nope, this is an anklet bracelet. It's very sparkly. Ooh, so excited. I believe that's it, you guys. Ooh, we are just with this heart collection. This is definitely one of Dornell's doings. He is obsessed with these hearts. Some of the studs. Look how good that is. I actually have a pair on. We have them in a few different sizes. One that's smaller than this. all of that good stuff. Go ahead and start it. You have no patience, son. That's it, my loves. Questions, concerns, you guys want to need an update about, you know, if I didn't cover everything, definitely let me know down in the description box, or you can personally inbox me on Instagram. I would be more than happy to either write to you directly or, you know, respond down in the comments. Oh, I want to bring up how much it costs to live out here in Miami. Since we've been out here for a while, it's expensive. It's definitely, you need to get your coins together to be able to live out here. You know, a lot of people come out here and vacation for a weekend, so you don't realize it. But to stay and live and be, you know, yeah, it could take a lot. So I or me and Dornell could sit down and go over some pointers that help us get through this last year. You know what I mean? With eating out, parking is crazy out here, you know, rental prices, especially now, what area to maybe think about living in, the convenience, all of that kind of stuff I want to kind of touch on, since we've been out here for a year and a half at this point. So that's one of my next videos. I expect that to come out sometime this week, and then I want to start working on fall decor. This is messy, my goodness, right here, messy. But I went to Target and picked those up. I need to spray them down because, honey, they are doing too much with all that fluff, the little pampas grass. That's probably why I've never purchased them before here. But they are by Threshold. I'm all over the place today. I just want to just chit chat and just talk to y'all, like, hey y'all, hey girl, hey. And hey guy, is, you know, because I do have some male followers as well. Anyways, I think that's it. I love you guys for watching. Thank you so much for rocking out with us and just being there. You know, I understand that when people disappear, you know, you're just out of sight, out of mind, but you guys showed y'all love. So I'm so excited. So hugs and kisses to every last one of you. XO, until the next time.